Hello, and welcome to the Thrive Mindset Podcast. I am so glad you are here with me. My name is Carrie Dahle, and I am your host. I am an entrepreneur, author, podcaster, manifester, and motivator. And I am on a mission to empower you to create the life of your dreams. If you are looking to up-level your life, relationships, finances, productivity, and success, you have come to the right place. I will share with you tools, resources, strategies, my failures, and my successes that have all helped me achieve the life of my dreams. It is my goal with this podcast to help you see your potential and empower you to create the life of your dreams. So let's get to it. Welcome back, everyone, to the Thrive Mindset Podcast. My name is Carrie Dahle, and I'm thrilled to be with you today and be guiding you through this transformative journey of manifesting the life of your dreams. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the art of goal setting and manifesting your dreams. I would suggest that you grab your journal, piece of paper, something to write on, because there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to want to write down and either do as we're talking or follow up and do later. A lot of you have mentioned that you're struggling with achieving your goals. And I think a lot of that comes from the fact that you don't even have clarity on what those goals are. Today, I want to walk you through 3 steps that will help you get some clarity and direction and hopefully launch you in the right direction. And then if you want to take an even deeper dive into manifesting your dreams, I suggest that you watch for an upcoming podcast in the next couple of weeks, as well as some live training that we're going to have, and join the manifestation group that we've got coming up starting in September. It will be outstanding, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you all. However, today, let's sit down and focus on how you can set your goals. The first step is for you to visualize your future. So I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath and just clear your mind for a minute. It is time for you to tap into the power of visualization. So close your eyes and imagine yourself in the future, living your dream life. What does that look like? Feel the sensations, the emotions, and the abundance that surrounds you. What are you wearing? What are you doing? Who's with you? Allow yourself to explore the details and create a vibrant mental picture of your ideal future. And once you've done that, once you've taken the time, which is not going to be right now, there's not enough time in this podcast, but once you have really pictured it, and I mean in great detail, everything from what you smell to what you see to what you feel to what you hear, every detail. But once that vision becomes clear, well, that is going to be the seed to your manifesting journey. And when you are done imagining, when you are ready and you feel like you have imagined everything you can imagine about the future, well, then grab your piece of paper. And I want you to write down what that looks like. Write it all down. Write down what it looks like a year from now. Write down what it looks like 5 years from now. Write down what it looks like 10 years from now. Write down everything you just imagined, because this is the first step to you figuring out what your true goal is. Your dreaming and your wants and desires are where you're headed. So write it all down so that we can get clarity on the goal and the steps that you're going to take to get there. Okay, now that you've written everything down as far as your dreams go and what you saw of your future and what you desire in life, now we're going to go on to step 2, which is taking those visualizations and turning them into 10 things that you are going to be manifesting. Now, if you recall, when I spend my mornings journaling and I do my gratitude journal, I will list out 10 things that I am manifesting. And those 10 things are all tied together. They all are pointed to the one big place that I'm headed, right? So what I want you to do is create those 10 things for yourself now. I want you to look at what you wrote down and what you saw of your life, and I want you to turn those into 10 dreams. I want you to write them out in 10 sentences that describe what you just saw. And I want you to write them out in past tense. So let's say that when you were visualizing, you saw yourself holding the books that you have written. You saw yourself speaking. You saw book readings. You saw yourself doing all the things that a extremely successful author would be doing. So now you are going to write down 10 things that revolve around what your vision was, like, I am a New York Times bestseller. And you need to remember that as you write these things, you are writing it as it has already happened. Not that you wish for it, not that you want it, not that you're dreaming of it, but that you have done it. So I am a successful New York Times bestseller. I speak at events about the books I've written. I go to book signings and I'm signing my own books. I wrote the words that the world needed to hear. Whatever it is that you saw in that vision is what you were writing down. So you're going to write down these 10 things, okay? Here's another example. Let's say you visualized yourself as owning a gym and being inspirational to women and men out there to be healthy and eat healthy and work out all the time. And so you would be writing things down like, I bought my first gym. I built a massive following on Instagram and clients come to me from all around the world. I built a health and wellness program that I share with people around the world and better their lives. Whatever that vision was, I want you to spend the time right now and really think about this and think about these 10 things that you dream of and write them in past tense and let them all be focused on one big point, right? Let them be focused on that ultimate dream. Let all 10 of them point you towards that ultimate desire. And once you have gotten those all written down, once you are very clear and you can look at that list and feel excitement and joy and it feels right to you, well, that is when you're going to move on to step 3. And from those 10 dreams, you are going to choose one that truly resonates deeply with your soul. This dream will be the focus of what you're going to work on manifesting right now. And once you find the one, well, that one needs to go to the top of your list. You have these 10 things, right? And you are now going to put them in order of importance to you. Which one is the one thing you want right now? And once you have your number one thing, well, that is the one that we are going to create actionable steps to get you towards that goal. You're going to ask yourself, what needs to happen to achieve this dream? What do I have to do? And you're going to do that by backing into it. You're going to figure out the steps you need to take by working backwards. So you are going to take that one goal that really resonates with you, and you're going to write down all the things you think that you need to do in order to achieve that goal. Let's again go back to the book idea. Just make a list of everything you can think of that you would need to do in order to become that best-selling author. Have you written the book? If you haven't, that's probably a biggie, right? Do you have an editor? Do you know how to get published? Do you know how to write a proposal? Write down everything that you could possibly need to do in order to achieve that goal. And then once you have this list, I want you to go back and pick 3, 4, maybe 5 at most of those things that you need to do. And those are your steps. Those are the things that you need to focus on in order to achieve your dream, and list them in order. Okay. So list them in order of priorities and list them in order as if they were steps to get you to where you're going. So look at it like a ladder. You look at it like publishing the book and becoming a best-selling author is at the top of the ladder. And out of the things you wrote down, and we'll say 1 to 5 things that you are going to write down, the 1 to 5 rungs on the ladder that you are going to climb, write them down with the bottom rung being the first step and then on up the ladder. So again, if you are focusing on writing a book, well, the first thing you would have would be to actually write the book. The second rung on your ladder would be finding an editor. The third writing a proposal. 4th, finding an agent. And 5th, sending it off to the publishing house. Again, I have not written a book, but this is what I would imagine those steps would be. And that's the other thing. Don't get caught up in the fact that you don't know. Write down what you think so that you can work on that step and figure it out. You don't know what you don't know until you've done it. And once you've written down those steps, those stepping stones, those rungs on the ladder, however you visualize this, like however it resonates with you, the roadmap, whatever it is. But once you've done that, you now have your first goal. That number one thing, or that bottom rung, or that first step, or that first stone, or that first mile, that is now your goal. Do you see how you can dream and then back it up in a way that now gives you a goal to achieve that dream? And if you don't, then start again. Re-listen to this, because I promise you that if you can spend the time visualizing and dreaming, then you can back this up into what you need to do in order to achieve your dreams. And you will learn from backing it up what steps you need to take to achieve and manifest your dreams. But here's the thing. I totally understand that it can take time sometimes, and finding clarity may not be that simple for you. You may not know what it is you dream of. You may not know what it is you want to do. You may not know what excites you in life and where you're headed. So if you're feeling stuck like that, and uncertain about what the future looks like, and uncertain about what goals you should set, that's okay. And here's a few things you can do to kind of navigate through those moments of uncertainty. We all know how much I love to journal. I know that's not for everyone, but I would say if you are unsure, spend some time. Spend some time just writing. Think about the things you like and write it down. Think about what excites you. Write it down. Think about the things that you can talk about all the time without even having to think about it. Like the one topic that just makes you smile, and write about it. Or grab your journal and find just some prompts that you can ask yourself, such as, what did I do today that excited me? What is one thing right now that if I could drop everything and do, what would it be? And just do some self-exploration. Because if you do take some time to just be still and clear out all the junk in the world and all the noise, you might find something new about yourself you didn't even know. And if you're not a journaler, and that's totally okay, I would say to seek some inspiration. Surround yourself with positive influences. Find their stories and listen to the challenges they've overcome. Listen to podcasts, listen to books on audio, read. Find mentors who excite you and listen to them for inspiration, because you might hear something that just triggers an emotion in you or brings some joy or brings some excitement. And then you can dive deeper into that and figure out why it is that makes you feel that way. You can also find inspiration from your friends. Ask them what it is they see in you. Ask them what they think makes you happy. Ask them what they imagine in your life. Because a lot of times we talk about things and we don't even recognize that is something that we truly love, but the people around you know. I mean, I promise you, Jeff knows that this thing that I'm building with Thrive Mindset is something that excites me. Don't get me wrong. I am super excited by real estate and helping people find their homes and sell their homes. And that is part of this for me. But there is an up-leveled joy that I have in helping other people realize that they too can have everything they dream of, that they can achieve their goals and desires, and that life is good. Like there's just this higher level of joy that comes with this for me. So while I'm not stepping away from helping you guys find your home of your dreams and working through that process, I am just taking it to another level. And when I couldn't see it, Jeff could. Like he saw that in me and he encouraged that. So reach out to your friends, because your friends, your spouses, your partners, your loved ones, people you spend time with, they know. They can feel it. So ask the questions. In fact, embrace the power of questions. Ask yourself those thought-provoking questions like, what makes my heart sing? What brings me deep fulfillment? And ask your friends and loved ones too. And compare and see. And you might just discover that you have this passion you didn't know was there. And then just remember that uncertainty is a natural part of this journey. You just need to trust in the process and surrender to it. And know that everything happens in perfect timing. Your clarity will unfold in the right time. And you can't force it. You just have to trust and believe and know and keep looking because it will show up. And when it does, you will be excited. And you will have this fire that burns inside of you. And you will know this is exactly what I need to be doing and where I need to head. And then you can go back and start visualizing and finding your roadmap and your path and your way to those goals. And then once you have that goal, we can move forward with how you can manifest that. I just want to thank you all for being here today and listening to me and letting me help you with this journey of manifesting your dreams. I just want to encourage you to visualize your future and turn that visualization into dreams and back those dreams into aligned goals. Embrace the unknown with love and curiosity and trust that your path will unfold as you take inspired action and as you align yourself with that energy, the universe, joy, excitement, all of that, and everything will work out and in a way that will be amazing. And stay tuned for the fun that's to come in these next few weeks because the journey has just begun and you are going to receive everything you need to create this life you are dreaming of. And above all else, remember that I believe in you and you can manifest the life of your dreams.